Alright, so we're hooking up the DC to DC charger. We finally got the right size wire to do that. The other stuff I had was too big or too small. So this is our negative from here to here. We can cut that off. Top is positive. We got that there. We can do the same thing on this side. The top is positive, the bottom is negative. And that's our constant wire. So this is the positive going. The two sides with the fans. This is the side with the switches. This is the side coming from the alternator battery. This is the side going to the house bank. Do the same thing. This is going to be our positive going back to there. We'll cut it right in here. And it figures all the freaking ends I have, and I didn't have the right ones to go into there. They're too small. That just figures. So what I'm having to do is use the blue end, which is smaller. I know, what a screwed up way to do it. Maybe we'll change these out at a later date. I do the same thing with the other end of this black one. We're going to go from over here up into there. It's not too long. I'll take this one too, because we don't want any of those little frayed wires touching. This one went really well compared to that positive. That way they can't touch. Always a contortionist, man. Ow. That sucked. Oh, I just grounded that out through my knee. And this positive goes off of this positive. Whew. Now this negative goes to that negative. So the DC to DC charger we got hooked up. It's pretty simple. You can see the lettering there. The side with the fans is the side that connects to the battery that's being charged, which you would call your motor battery. The one the alternator goes to. It connects there. This side, the one with the switches on it, comes out to your house bank. The batteries are going to be charged. This red wire we have here goes to your constant, goes to your accessories power. So like I said, the only time this thing will turn on is when you turn the key on to the boat to start it. Otherwise it keeps it shut off and these systems are disconnected. The reason we have this charger is because we have two different batteries. We got the start battery, which is a lead acid. Then we have the lithium house bank. And what this does is it regulates the charge coming out of here into these and keeps it pretty much a constant charge. If you ran an alternator directly to lithium batteries that are, say, drained down to 20%, you're going to overwork your alternator, burn up your alternator trying to charge the super drained batteries, where this just regulates the current coming in. So it's going to keep it charging, but it's not going to like freak the system out with totally drained batteries. So that's why we got it. That's all hooked up. I made a mistake on my solar controller. It was a neat idea. I wanted to be able to charge these batteries and that batteries separately off of the solar. The problem is that controller is only made for either gel or lead acid batteries. It's not made to charge lithium batteries. And what can happen, since it's not made to charge lithium batteries, what it can do is overcharge the batteries. Now the batteries have the BMS to shut off. The thing is, it's better to be safe than sorry. What I'm going to do is, I ordered an actual lithium controller. I'm going to remove this one and hook it up. So I won't have the charge going to the lead acids, but I figured maybe we could do a little small trickle charge or something to that. But yeah, I should have thought that one out, but you live and you learn. Like I said, I am not an expert. This is a watch this idiot. What's he doing? Not this is how to do it. Everybody does, especially with electronics. Everybody does it differently. I wish I could have cleaned these up just a little bit more, but I know what I got. So anyway, that's where we're at for now. That charger's hooked up. We're just waiting on the other controllers. We can pull this one off, and we're waiting on a switch to hook up the water pump and some bolts and random stuff. So now I'm just waiting on the mailman. So that's the part that kind of sucks when you have to order everything. So this is the screen. I'm making a new screen to cover that where the bifold is, the cabin entry. And what I did was I measured the top. It's 23 inches. So I cut this little piece of board. I measured the bottom. It's 20 inches. I measured the center, it's 10 and 11 and a half. And I measured the center of my piece of screen and put those dead center. Then I took a board, laid it on the edge and cut it off. And that's how I got the pieces.
In America, we believe in freedom.
As you can see, it's kind of a V shaped, and we needed to get that V shape, so that's why we went through all that.
Join me and some of my Nashville friends at I Heart Country's One Night for Our Military.
We want you, our military men.
Thank you for your courage and your sacrifices. If you see a member, thanking them for their service.
From the George St. Country Lawyers Traffic Center at 64 Chimney Rock Road. And look for delays on I-85 southbound. Stop and go between Highway 14 and I-3.
103119.
For ticket today. Jackpot odds 1 in 302,575,000.
A hotter, more efficient dryer. And an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement.
Which is
So yeah, my gloves apparently ain't made for acetone. As I mentioned, I hate painting. Really hate painting. It's definitely time to get some paint on this. I waited to do this last because we're constantly climbing in and out, and I had all the paint cans and stuff sitting on top of it, so I waited till last to do this so it wouldn't get all messed up, and I ended up doing it again. It's funny, you think it's like I'm actually calm by cutting wood, like cutting shapes and doing that. Just mundane task. But you think painting would be the same way, you're just doing your thing, but I can't stand it. I guess part of it's the cleanup. But yeah, I hate paint. Well, I got the primer coat on.